For 6 million years ago, the world was a brutal and unforgiving place. There were no cities, no safety, no comfort, only wild land, endless jungle, and constant danger. Early humans didn't live, they survived. Every single day was a fight against hunger, fear, and death itself. Deep within a dense jungle, near a dark and mysterious river, a small group of early humans stood silently. Their bodies were thin, their faces tired, and their movements slow from exhaustion. It had been days since they had eaten anything. Hunger was no longer just a feeling, it was pain. A deep, burning pain that refused to go away. The river in front of them seemed like their only hope. Water meant life, and where there was water, there had to be food. Fish, small animals, something they could catch. Something that could keep them alive for another day. One of the humans slowly stepped forward. In his hand, he held a primitive spear made from a sharpened stick and a rough stone tip. It wasn't perfect, but it was all he had. His eyes were locked on the surface of the water, scanning every movement, every ripple. But something felt wrong. The river was too quiet. No birds, no insects, no movement, just silence. The kind of silence that makes your heart beat faster. He took another step closer. The water was dark, almost black, hiding whatever lay beneath. The rest of the group watched from behind, their eyes filled with both hope and fear. Then suddenly, a small ripple appeared on the surface. Just one. The man froze instantly. His grip tightened around the spear. His breathing slowed. Behind him, the others noticed it too. Their bodies became stiff, their instincts screaming a warning they didn't fully understand, but deeply felt. They were not alone. The ripple disappeared as quickly as it came. For a moment, everything returned to stillness. And then, the river exploded. Water burst into the air as a massive creature launched itself out of the darkness. It was enormous, far bigger than any fish they had ever seen. Its body was thick and powerful, its skin rough and ancient. But the most terrifying part was its mouth, wide open, filled with rows of sharp, deadly teeth. The group reacted instantly. One fell backward in shock. Another let out a loud cry. The man with the spear stumbled, barely keeping his balance, as the creature crashed back into the river with a violent splash. The water churned wildly for a few seconds, and then it went still again. But this time, the silence felt different. Worse, because now they knew what was inside. The creature didn't leave. It stayed beneath the surface, circling, watching, waiting. The humans stepped back slowly, their fear growing with every second. This was no normal hunt. This was something else. Something far more dangerous. One wrong move, and it would be over. But they couldn't leave. If they walked away, they would starve. There was no guarantee they would find food anywhere else. This river, as deadly as it was, might be their only chance. The man with the spear looked at the others. Their faces were filled with fear, but also desperation. For 0.6 million years ago, the world was a place of constant danger. There were no shelters, no protection, no guarantees of survival. Every sunrise brought a new challenge, and every night could be your last. Early humans lived in fear, not because they were weak, but because everything around them was stronger. Deep inside a thick, untamed jungle, a small group of early humans stood near a dark river. Their bodies were thin, their faces worn out by hunger. Days had passed since their last meal. Their energy was fading, and their chances of survival were slipping away. This river was their only hope. One of them stepped forward slowly, gripping a primitive spear. His eyes were locked on the surface of the water, searching for any sign of life. Fish, even a small one, could mean survival for the entire group. But something felt wrong. The river was too quiet. No ripples, no movement, no sound of life, just silence. He took another careful step. The water was dark, almost like a mirror hiding something beneath it. Behind him, the others watched nervously, their breathing shallow, their instincts warning them of unseen danger. Then a ripple appeared, small but unnatural. He froze instantly. His grip tightened. His heart pounded. The ripple disappeared, but the feeling didn't. They were being watched. Before anyone could react, the river exploded. A massive creature burst out of the water, sending waves crashing in every direction. It was huge, far bigger than anything they had ever encountered. Its jaws opened wide, revealing rows of razor-sharp teeth designed to tear through flesh. One of the humans screamed and fell back. Another stumbled in panic. The creature slammed back into the river, vanishing beneath the dark surface. But it didn't leave.